Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. It's time for another Nerd Chat number 50, and I am, of course, here with my fellow hosts.
Captain Jack.
Joker.
So, today, I wanted to, since it is episode 50 of Nerd Chat, I want to go over the history of this channel. It's been a long time. We're not quite to the 8-year mark, but we are approaching it very rapidly. And we're also nearing the 10-year anniversary of me and Joker becoming friends, and then the 9-year anniversary of me and Jack becoming friends. So that's insane to think about.
Yeah, that shit's whack.
So much has happened in the past years.
We're old.
We are getting up there, yeah. Oh,
Remember when Ben didn't like me?
yeah.
Okay, first of all, that was not me not liking you. That was you not liking me.
I mean,
I think we both thought the other one didn't like the other.
yeah.
That's what actually happened.
But wasn't it because, like, you misunderstood something?
Yeah.
Like, someone had said, like, certain Ben was kind of a dick, and you thought that it was our Ben, and it was, like, someone completely different.
Something like that, yeah.
That's insane.
I mean,
yeah.
What's crazy is remember how Josh and I hated each other until senior year?
Wait, did you?
Oh my gosh, yes. We couldn't be in the same room together until senior year.
And then we formed the Nerdy Birdies. That's insane.
Now he's one of my best friends.
I did not know that you and Josh didn't like each other at that point.
Oh. So when we went to Ryla that year, that camp Sarah sent us to, we didn't know who was going on our week. And so we got to Sarah's car, saw that each other was there, and both refused to get in.
Wow.
And it wasn't until after that week that we spent together at camp that we became friends.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Red has no seams.
I think it's also kind of funny, like, I didn't really talk to Josh or Joe until we formed the Nerdy Birdies. Like, I think I talked to Finn now, but Tesla then. I don't think I talked to him more than I talked to either of them.
Yeah, because they were in robotics.
Yeah, which that was terrible. We all agree that was terrible.
Yes.
Even though you were never in it.
I didn't have to be. I knew Kennedy personally.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I talked to more people than you guys did.
Yeah, like, Ryan and I knew each other, I think we started talking, like, in either junior year, or it might have even been senior year.
It was junior year because Ryan started coming into Sarah's office, and I would get in fights with him.
That's right, okay. So, because, like, me and him played a lot of chess. Like, honestly, all of us
being in the library,
yeah,
playing chess.
We all went to the library every lunch.
You know, it's very surprisingly that started.
I got to know Sarah because I was in Mr. Klusik's freaking literature class, and every Monday he had a sub, and so every Monday me and this girl Erica would dip out and go sit in the library and play chess.
Wow. Yeah. And then, like me, Ben and Hunter, we went to the library mostly because we hated a lot of people in the lunchroom. People were
right.
So we went to the library because we found out that Miss Ruck was reading books in there.
Yeah.
So we were like,
Freshman year.
Let's go. Was that freshman year or was that?
That was freshman year. She did that.
That was freshman year.
Okay. And then we went pretty much every year after that. I think there was like a time where I was hanging out with the popular kids, surprisingly, because me and Garrett were friends. But
Carmen.
Other than that, like, pretty much every single time we were all hanging out in the library, which is also funny because like Ryan's the one who created Desmond the Trigglehopper, which he's not very important to. He's not super important to the channel, but for like the longest time he was the oh, he still is. He Desmond the Trigglehopper is still the channel banner for the like, and I don't think I've ever like gone into detail of what a Trigglehopper is.
I don't think so either.
We might have done like something at some point with that, but I don't think we did, just because of the fact that creating him was kind of a one and done thing, and then we just never really talked about it. And it's one of the few creatures that I've created for Kodakia specifically. Which also, like, Kodakia was not going to be the name of the planet at first. Basically, when I was writing Sting's Adventures and creating the idea of Electro Ninja's lab, Minecraft was going to be what was actually going to be a world in my universe, but obviously you can't do that when you're...
Yeah.
because we don't want to get sued. But that was gonna be what Kodakia was gonna be. It was just gonna be a Minecraft world, and Electro Ninja was going to be a character, a Minecraft character who happened to join up with Sting at some point. And then instead, we had Electro Ninja's lab became Kodakia, which again is insane. It's honestly really shocking that so much of the history of Kodakia came about way after. Like, I think video-wise, I don't think I had even started thinking of the idea of Kodakia until after the return of Electro Ninja, which was like maybe my 10th video. It might have even been after I Am Different was made, which that's insane to think about. But needless to say, I don't I knew that I think we knew that Kodakia was a thing as of when we finished up the Dax arc, which was apparently the 30th video that I ever made on the channel. Which also, another thing, the fact that 2 of my YouTube videos were actually school projects in high school, that's insane.
Ones that I'm in.
Well, one you're in was the was obviously the literature tonight with as you were playing Dracula, but history tonight was a thing for Miss Gintz's class, and then
Dear goodness.
I think I Am Different was also something for class, but I'm not remembering for sure. It might have just been like a random video that I decided to make. Do you remember, Jack? Because you helped me a lot with that, I think.
With I Am Different?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Because yeah, I don't know for sure because it's been a while since I made that video. But let's be honest, that video is so crap in general. But I am thinking of redoing it. I want to redo a lot of the lyrics because you can tell that I was very young and a very early writer when I made that. So obviously it needs to get better. But yeah, so that was a thing. Also, it's kind of funny because like up until Dax End, the majority of the videos were part of that Kodakia storyline. The only ones that that were not were the mod reviews, which the TARDIS mod review kind of counts as a episode of it, of the story. Same goes for the Kingdom Keys mod, and so on and so forth. A lot, even the reviews were pretty much still connected to the story. except for introducing the new map, the History Tonight and Literature Tonight, and then I think my Ultimate Withers mod and the map thing again. So pretty much everything. So I think that's like five videos. I think had nothing to do with the story of the first 30 videos, and then obviously we continued the story, and that lasted a good while, and then I broke off at the end, about as soon as we hit 2018, and there was no videos really. Like, I tried to do a few videos, but then I stopped until like June, which that's also insane to think about. That 2018 was like, it feels so long ago, but at the same time it's like, wow, that was recent. But yeah. Also, I'm kind of in shock because the all of those videos about Electro Ninja, which none of them were scripted. Very few of my videos have actually been scripted, which that's bizarre for most YouTubers. Most YouTube videos are to some point scripted. But I think maybe like 10 of my 1,000 are actually scripted. And I don't even remember which ones they are. But I think like it was pretty much just the History Tonight's and the song. I know those were scripted, and then everything, and then a few things later on, but I don't remember much was scripted. But yeah, it was minor. It was very, very minor. I don't know, just kind of weird to think about that so few videos were actually scripted. And I've tried multiple times to get back into the story of Electro Ninja's Lab, but I've just never really felt like I could do it justice, especially considering the fact that a lot of details with that story are so different from what they were back when I first started the story that I would basically have to completely reboot it in order for it to actually make sense. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to reboot it, so look forward to that eventually. But what was you guys' favorite time for the channel? You guys still there?
Yeah, still here.
Yeah.
So what were you guys' favorite times for the channel? Because you guys have been a part of it pretty much ever from the beginning. I think 2018 was maybe the only year that you guys really didn't do much with it.
Gosh, it's hard to pick a favorite moment. I think We Are Different is one of my favorite moments for sure.
You love I Am Different because you know how much I hate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm different. Like, I understand that it was a fun little time because of chaos, but I will. The first version of that is so bad, and I'm so annoyed that it kept its spot of the #1 video until I started doing reaction videos.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like, let me see. So I think even now, most of my reactions are still some of the topmost videos on the channel. Even though since then several videos have actually done pretty well, including apparently I did a review of My Hero Academia Volume 23. That is number 5 right now on my channel, and for some reason this really shitty video called Serena and Galar is also high up there. But basically that was just like somebody had done a fan art of Ash and Serena meeting each other in Galar, and before the anime had actually started, and I was like, oh, that's cool. What if that actually happens? And then nothing happened.
Hmm.
I don't know. Which I've debated taking that video down a lot because, for one thing, that the person who actually made the artwork apparently did some really shitty things. I don't know exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they were kind of a dick. So I'm kind of debating on taking that video down, but we'll see if that ever happens. It's still one of my most viewed videos. It's not viewed anywhere near as much as it was back when it first came out, as it was, but yeah. Also, my Miraculous Rise of the Sphinx honest review, that is also like one of my top videos now, which is kind of insane to think about because that was just like, I really wanted to say good things about the game, but it was impossible because the game really sucked. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Also, I think it's funny how much the channel has changed. Like back when I first started the channel, it was almost completely Minecraft based. I did a few things with it. I branched off a little bit near the beginning, but I've changed. I hadn't done much else for a while, and then once I dropped Minecraft, pretty much everything else on the channel logo became like the main topics. Kingdom Hearts was pretty major because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out soon. Some of the stuff about my book, that was pretty major because, again, I was releasing my book in 2018, even though it's still really shitty. And then obviously a few of the other things have been pretty major, with Miraculous still going strong, and anime. I've been talking about anime for like ever. But yeah, it's just kind of funny that so much has happened with this channel in just about 8 years. And we'll talk more about it. We'll probably like go over the specific ones later. Joker, do you have a moment that you really enjoyed of part of this channel?
Not that I can think of.
Aw, really?
Yes, really.
Okay, how about a moment outside that was going on outside of the channel? Do either of you guys have something that was going on outside of the channel, but it still has some impact on the channel?
I mean, we've had a lot of moments as nerdy birdies that were good and not good.
Yeah.
You're not wrong there.
Oh yeah. Also, can we talk about how the Nerdy Birdies started as BP6?
Yes, and Taylor was involved, and God, that was a whole thing.
That was a weird situation there because, like, obviously, we didn't like BP6. Like, no one but you and me are still part of the Nerdy Birdies, but the
Correct.
The other four were, like, it was weird because it was my acting crew in for youth group, and we did no acting. Like I think maybe we did like little bits and pieces here and there, but pretty much all we did was just hang out and cause chaos. But yeah, like I haven't talked to any of them, any other member of BP6 since then. Have you?
No.
No? Okay. That's what I kind of figured. And obviously, I also think it's kind of funny as well because, like, then when we eventually formed the Nerdy Birdies, pretty much everyone was there right from the get-go. Like, obviously, if technically we could have started the Nerdy Birdies like way earlier, and then it would have Joe and Josh would have come in later, as well as Ryan and Moon and Rosetta would have come in later as well. But everyone else was when we actually decided to start the Nerdy Birdies, everyone was there. I don't think anyone... Did anyone join the Nerdy Birdies? I can't think of anyone.
No.
Okay. Because, yeah, like, me, Hunter, and Ben, we came in, we were already hanging out at the library, as was Ryan hanging out in the library. You brought Joe, Josh, and Finn. And then, obviously, Moon and Rosetta, they came because I was dating Moon at the time.
Right.
And then we had like two different groups, really, of the Nerdy Birdies. We had the library group, and then we had the youth group, which was not most of us. Which I think, and then we would all try and get together every now and again to go hang out at either your place or my place. I think your place was the most common.
Yeah, because it was the big one.
Yeah, and then we obviously we hung out for the 4th of July.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes is accurate. Oh my gosh. And then we also did like a few things at that game store. But I don't think we ever had like every single person at the at any one of our meetings fully.
No, we did not.
Okay. That's what I thought. I don't remember who. I mean, I think if anyone was added technically to the Nerdy Birdies, it would have been probably Moon's other sisters, and they were just kind of there. They weren't actually like part of the group. And then
Yeah.
They were just there because they had to be. And then her youngest sister at the time was an honorary member, but she was like the youth section of the Nerdy Birdies. Which I think, didn't you like create an outfit for her or something?
A what?
Didn't you like create or was it somebody else who created the baby the onesie?
Oh, I did that.
You did create the onesie? Okay. Yeah. So that was fun.
I think.
We've done a lot of really weird things as the Nerdy Birdies. And honestly, we need to have a get-together again at some point. Just try and see if we can get everybody together. But it's so hard nowadays because of the fact that, like, Joker, Ryan, Joe, and Moon are the only ones still in Nevada?
And Josh.
Josh is in Nevada? Okay. I thought Josh was, like, somewhere else.
No, he moved back.
Okay. Like, he was somewhere east,
was
right?
Yeah.
Huh?
He was in Indiana.
Indiana? Okay. So he was in Indiana for a while there. Finn is obviously over in San Francisco, right?
Yep.
Is he still there?
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna be permanent there.
Okay. Permanent in San Francisco. Yeah, sure. I'll believe that when I see it.
Hey, he's making it work.
Okay. San Francisco is so fucking expensive. But
I don't know, but they do it.
yeah. So, and then obviously Europe and so I guess most of them are still in Nevada.
Yeah.
It's just you and me and Finn. And then eventually Joker. Joker's leaving, possibly. Right?
Hunter's not in Nevada.
I said Joker. You.
Yes, but Hunter's not in Nevada.
Okay, yeah, he's in Northern California, I think.
He's 20 minutes away from my parents. The poor fucker.
Fair. Oh my gosh. I haven't actually talked to Hunter since like 2018, I think, as well. Like we might have like had some correspondence back and forth, but like I think 2018 was the last year that we actually talked to each other.
Interesting.
Um and then he like I said, every now and again I've sent him messages and stuff. But yeah. So is there anyone that you would want to add to the Nerdy Birdies though? Because we've all had our lives outside of Nevada at this point. Do you think that there are people that you would want to add into the Nerdy Birdies at some point?
Yeah. I think my current people, Cody and Heather.
Yeah, from the previous nerd chat that we did.
Yes, that was Cody and Heather, and they're kind of great.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
And they have the same vibe as you.
They sure do. Gay and ADHD as hell, so
So you would invite them. I've said before that I would actually like to have my friend Eli from GCU as well as Matt to join us, but I haven't been able to really get in contact with Matt for a while now. So I don't know, he might not he probably doesn't really want to be involved with that. I don't actually think that either of them would actually want to be involved with the Nerdy Birdies. But that's whatever. What about you, Joker? Is there anyone that you would want to see in the added to the Nerdy Birdies?
Nope.
No, you haven't made a whole bunch of friends since we all left.
Really?
Well, this just got sad.
Yeah, you need to make friends, Joker. Like, become friends.
It's kind of hard when you've been doing school all online and due to COVID.
Yeah, fuck COVID. COVID sucked. But I do have to say, it was great for the channel. I think, like, 2020 might have been one of my biggest years. Here, I can actually look at this information now.
Yeah, people were bored as shit.
Yeah, so they decided to come over to my really shitty channel. Fudge. I do not. I do not see it. Fudge. Okay, I was thinking that I could actually like look at this stuff, but apparently I can't. Oh, here we go. No. I don't know. I thought I could look at the stuff in more detail, but apparently I can't. But that's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, like I had people came to the channel, which was also a bit sad because of the fact that like nobody wanted to subscribe. I don't know. It's whatever. I just think it's kind of funny because the channel has been honestly on a downhill spiral for the past few years. I don't know. I'm thinking the channel can probably continue for many more years to come. But it's going to be having less and less content as the years go on because there's just not enough time in the day or in the year or whatever. And also the fact that I literally make no money from this channel.
Yeah.
Like, just a quick reminder, everyone. In order to get a single cent from YouTube, first off, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. And you also need to have 4,000 watch hours within a year. Not to mention also the 10 million short views. That could also work. It's either or. So 4,000 views or 4,000 watch hours or 10 million short views, which, let's be honest, that's not happening anytime soon. Like, as of right now, according to my data, I have 1,400 public short views out of 10 million. So, is that going to happen anytime soon? Probably not. Which is just, that's just the situation that we're dealing with YouTube, and also the fact that this channel literally is really freaking hard to run. We should talk about something else. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So I got a new Switch.
Yeah, what's it look like?
So it is the Zelda Switch. So
No doubt. What it looks like.
So I'll show you you with the camera. But that's it. Just right here in the corner. Let me move Tokyo out of the way. Ah!
Still can't see it, bud.
This?
Nope.
Do you see my camera?
No.
You need to look at my camera in order to see it.
I'm looking at your camera.
It's right here. Do you see my hand?
We are using
your hand
phones instead of computers, so you need to move the camera more.
Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in at all with this.
There we go.
So it's kind of bad in this video, but it basically has like a bunch of the Zelda stuff right on the front, and then I've also got the controller, which has a nice little green, and it's pretty hard to see the white lines and stuff on the other side. This camera is not that great in general, but and then also, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, on the back there's like all these swirls and stuff on the. And it's
nice.
It's kind of cool. Honestly, I wasn't really thinking that I would be getting if I was gonna get an OLED Switch, I was thinking it would probably just be like a regular OLED, kind of like what I did with the normal Switch. But I was like, you know what? I have the chance to get a really cool Switch. Why not have a bit more fun with it?
Yeah.
So
that's what I did.
So that's fun. And then obviously I'm also doing a lot more. I have a ton of manga that I'm needing to read. Speaking of which, Joker Reincarnated as a Sword Volume 4 or Volume 10 is out.
Yeah, I only have Volume 6. Up to Volume 6.
You need to get up to Volume 10. It's great.
I know.
So yeah, that's happening. Also, My Hero Academia Vigilantes Volume 14 is officially out, so that's fun.
Yeah, I need to get up to 14. I only have up to 11 right now.
Yeah. But it's also sad because next volume, I believe, is the last one. After this, Vigilantes is done. Which is also another thing that normal My Hero Academia is getting close to its finishing as well. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. But over in Japan, the series has been wrapping up little by little.
Yeah, I have a lot that I...
What?
But yeah. Oh, so I got a new manga. Thank goodness I'm not showing the camera in the video, but I got some weird manga. And that's as far as you're getting, and I'll tell you about them later. But it's needless to say, they're kind of fun. Also, Jack, you're gonna find this fun. I have the connecting book between Kane Chronicles and the Percy Jackson stuff. So, I'm excited about that. It's a bit hard to read, but yeah. And of course, you both muted yourselves.
I mean, I can unmute if you really want.
What are you doing? I know Joker is having a conversation right now, but what are you doing, Jack?
I was filling up the dog's water.
Ah, okay. So, okay, that's fair.
She was screaming, so I was like, okay, well, better do that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Get that shit done.
Hey, it's like a 2-gallon bowl. They run out every, 2 days.
2 gallon?
Yeah.
How do you have a 2-gallon bowl?
It's made for doggos.
Fair enough. So I'm assuming that that water bowl is for both the dog and the cats.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough. Oh my gosh. But Jack, what manga have you been reading recently?
I've been reading Dragon Ball.
Besides Dragon Ball.
I haven't been. I've been reading Dragon Ball.
Fair enough. Frickin' Dragon Ball, it's too frickin' long. Sorry, I have problems with Dragon Ball.
Hold the phone.
Huh?
You've read My Hero Academia, no?
Yeah. Yeah,
How many
I know.
fucking episodes are in that?
There are 34 volumes as of this point in time for the manga. Plus there's the spin-offs, which I've read everything except for School Briefs.
That's literally more than Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z combined.
Okay, but at the same time, the anime is so much longer.
Okay. Well, I didn't say I was watching the anime, did I, bitch?
No. But, yeah. So, also, don't get into One Piece.
Oh, no. God, no.
I don't think any of us will ever get into One Piece because it's just so freaking long.
I don't have 124 books in me, guy.
Yeah, fair enough. And it's still going. Like, I think it might have just finished or something. Over in Japan. So, yeah, no one here is getting One Piece ever. But for reference, as of right now, My Hero Academia is the longest series that I own. And that's, like I said, 34 volumes, but I've read more than that. I've read like 37, maybe 38. It's approaching 40. I don't know the exact number, but I think that is the longest series that I personally own.
Dragon Ball is just so long. It has 16 books, you dipshit.
Ugh, fine. But at the same time, like, I'm not actually that concerned about how long it is. What I'm actually concerned about with Dragon Ball is just the weird, just overzealous fans.
Like Cody.
Yeah, exactly. But there's worse.
I know.
Like,
And that's
like Brad.
Who's
Lindsay's
Brad?
brother.
Oh, God.
Like, I don't know if you ever talked to him about Dragon Ball, but oh my gosh, that man could not give a shit about anything else.
I thought he was into basketball.
Well, I mean, in terms of manga and anime.
Oh.
Like, that's the biggest problem I have with Dragon Ball fans is they refuse to even look at anything else. If that was their first thing. Same thing goes for like a lot of other fans. Like Naruto is pretty bad. One Piece will often watch other things, but they refuse to let you say that anything is better than One Piece, even though like it's practically impossible for anyone new to get into it. Like if you're reading literally any other series, it's practically impossible to get into One Piece. Especially like me with the over 400 volumes I have.
You know who was obsessed with One Piece?
Who?
The Briggs boys.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow.
You don't remember the Halloween that Bryce or Blaine came as Luffy?
No, I don't. Wow. That's weird. That's okay. Honestly, I didn't even know that many people who actually talked about anime when we were in high school. It was I think it's kind of funny because like nowadays anime is like really loved and all these things, but like even in high school, anime was not that popular, or at least it wasn't publicly popular. Maybe it was just our area because of the fact that obviously we're a farm town, but like there were so many people that like if you even mentioned that you liked anime, they probably would have kicked your ass.
Oh yeah, my nibbling the other day. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. My nibbling is 9. They are fantastic in every possible way. I love them. So we're at the Ag Fest yesterday. Mind you, we live in Salem.
Yeah.
Right? So the Ag Fest consists of about 12 cows, a couple of llamas, and a bunch of like sheep and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going there and I'm like, this is teeny tiny Ag Fest comparatively to what I've seen. I'm loving it though. And so my nibbling is asking me all these questions like, oh, what have you raised, Uncle Kellen? And I'm like over here like, well, let's count, buddy. 36 rabbits, 46 chickens, a turkey, 4 ducks, 3 goats. No, 4 goats. And then there were the pigs. And then there was that one time with the cow. And then now there's cows in my parents' field that I own.
Wow. I didn't even know about this, so...
And all that. And my nibbling is just staring at me with gaping eyeballs the size of dinner plates and a mouth gaping open. Uncle Kellen, you've done everything. How have you done all of this? And I was like, I grew up in a farm town. And they were like, I want to grow up in a farm town. Turn to their mother and go, Mommy, move to a farm town.
And then they're like, no, we're gay.
No, their mom goes, yeah, sweetie, we're trying.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I thought that she was going to say, no, we're gay. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh no, we can be gay anywhere.
Okay, fine. But at the same time, like, let's be honest, like, farming towns are probably, like, the worst to live in if you're gay.
Yeah. In Oregon, though, it's a little different.
Yeah, fair enough. But, like, Nevada? Ooh. Like we were in probably, like, the, like, since we were Gen Z, we were, like, our fellow high school students were, like, probably the most open about it. But, like, you mention the people who are mentioning it, like, you look at the teachers and it's just like, that's terrifying.
Did I ever tell you the story of the time that Miss Russell thought that me and Tesla were gay?
No.
So Miss Russell was sitting there one time and Tesla was absent. And Miss Russell was looking at me and she was looking at the roster and she asked me, she goes, where's Tesla? Aren't you guys? And then there was a pregnant pause before she said, friends?
Oh my gosh. I mean, we all know what happened at the senior sunrise, or was it the sundown?
Which one?
I think it was senior sunset.
What happened?
You and Tesla kissed.
No, we didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did. Like,
I am 100% certain we didn't. Hold on, I have to text Finn. Was I out cold or something? I'm sorry. Hold on.
I think you did. Like, it was a senior. I think it was either senior. I think it was senior sunset. Like we were talking. Like the rest of us were talking, having fun. We look over, and you two have just like locked lips for a sec there.
What? No, I need to know this. I need to understand. So I'm texting Finn, and I made it loud.
I think it was like a very minor thing. Like you guys were like, yeah, no, that's not. That's probably not happening ever again. But
They said no. I was like, I did not think so.
maybe I'm misremembering things, but I'm pretty sure you guys did something because like you guys were cuddling, and then we turned over, and like we turn around, and you're like, oh, you don't tell anyone about that.
I don't think that happened. I think you had some wild dream, guy.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I 100%. Neither of us remember this, so and nobody was drunk that night. So
I don't know.
I think you're having some wacky doodle dream.
It may not have been a kiss. It may have just been like you guys whispered something weird in each other's ear or something, and thought.
Oh, that's highly possible. Something totally weird could have been whispered in each other's ears, but it definitely was not romantic or sexual. It was probably something about the Russians, quite honestly, and then we just started giggling, and y'all thought it was weird.
Maybe we just completely misunderstood it, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure like like we turn around, you guys are like really freaking close to each other, and then you say, "Don't tell anyone about that." And maybe I just filled in the blanks there, but I'm just saying that you guys did some weird shit. Didn't
we cuddled a lot, but it was never sexual. It was never romantic at all.
Okay, fine.
Like, it's not romantic with Heather now.
Well, I'm not saying that. Like, Heather is married.
Well, yeah. Finn was dating people.
Finn has dated a lot of people.
Finn has dated a lot of people. Finn's been having a hoe face for a minute there. Yeah. All right. You do you, bud. I've told them that enough times. I'm not gonna judge. I'm just like, be safe.
Yeah,
Don't get an STD. That's irreversible.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I mean, if you get chlamydia, that's one thing. Take an antibiotic for a couple of weeks, you're good. But like, don't get the shit that sticks around.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh my gosh. But also, a senior sunrise was that was fun though.
Senior sunrise, I have a video of Joker dancing.
Yeah, Joker. We're gonna talk about the dancing, unless you come back. Okay, we're talking about the dancing. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun at that. We were just like, Josh wasn't there, was he? Or was he?
No, he wasn't there yet.
Yeah. So it was you, me, and Joe. I think Finn and Josh joined us for for sunset, but I don't think they were there for sunrise.
I don't think so.
Okay. So, yeah, me, Joker, and I think Joe didn't dance. I don't think, but I think that me and Joker did.
You and Joker definitely did. It was funny. And I showed Sarah the video. She thought we were ridiculous.
Well, I mean, we are, so. But we have a lot of fun.
Dance at what?
At the senior sunrise.
Oh, that was fun.
We were talking about your dance moves.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was so much
What
fun.
dance moves? I don't have dance moves.
You're just like, oh.
You did. You were dancing the robot.
Yeah, that. I was trying to remember which dance it was. I think, did I do the Z or whatever?
You did.
I did do the Z? Okay. Which, for those of you who are not aware what that is, because I don't think I've ever talked about it before, that was kind of like a thing that, it was practically a river dance, but, I would just do that at random intervals, and people just started calling it the Z, because I would actually, like, do, like, weird stuff with my arms and stuff, so that made me look like a Z.
Yeah, No, they called it the Z because your name starts with Z.
They might have done that, but I'm pretty sure that it might have also been because I was actually, like, purposely making it look like a Z.
Maybe. I don't know. You were pretty whack.
I was.
High school, you had no shame about nothing.
That's true.
And that was
at
all
least when I was when I was acting. Pretty much
dude, you
anywhere.
never had no shame about nothing ever. Not just I was acting. No.
Well, when I say when I was acting, I mean like when I was in the acting classroom or when I was around you guys. Then I had no shame. When I was not around any of you guys, there was a lot of shame.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I always thought you didn't care what people thought.
Oh, there were times. There were some times. Of course, then there's the story of what's her name? The pre-calc teacher and her kids?
Miss Brooks?
No. Chapin, yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Chapin and her kids. So, her son was in my Spanish class, and he was constantly being a dingus. So I would tell him to stop it because he was like causing problems for the rest of us from learning, and because of that, Chapin hated my guts.
Yeah, how dare you tell our precious baby boy to shape up, be a shithead.
But he was such a shithead.
Yeah.
I honestly do not understand how he and his sister came from the same person.
Yeah, seriously.
His sister was actually one of the best people at the school.
She was pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason she was in the Popular Kids.
Yeah.
Like there are very few people who are in the Popular Kids that I have no understanding of how the heck they got into the Popular Kids. And
Garrett.
Huh?
Garrett
makes sense. He's like one of the friendliest people there is.
That's true.
Like like Ben and Garrett are like were probably the friendliest people in our school.
True.
I can't think of anyone else who is more friendly. Maybe Megan? But
Megan was only friendly when she had to be. Sometimes there was moments.
Yeah. But also, like, she didn't talk that much in general just because of the fact that she didn't want people to hear the fact that she was deaf.
Yeah, true.
So, like, she was pretty good with speaking, but at the same time, she tried not to a lot because she didn't want people to know about her voice, and also the fact that she and Amy were together.
Yeah, I remember that. Now both of them. Now at least I think both of them are straight.
Really?
At least Amy is.
Wow, I'm surprised because they did throughout most of high school, if not all of it.
Yeah, I know.
So that's shocking. I haven't talked to them in years.
I've just seen them on Facebook. I think they're both with men. Megan, maybe not. Megan might not be, but I think the other Amy definitely is.
Wow.
I think Amy started becoming straight junior and senior year.
Really?
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure that she and Megan were still together at that point.
No. They broke up during that time. They had issues.
Okay. That might have also been another reason why Megan started to be quiet. You know what was
I know a lot of gossip that you guys don't.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what's funny though? So in senior year, I was starting to talk to Haley. I don't know if you guys remember who she was.
There were so many fucking Haleys, dude.
There were.
There's like 3 different Haleys just in my advisory class alone.
Yeah. Our advisory class, and yeah, I know.
Yeah, there were so many. There were so many Haleys.
Oh no, it wasn't ours. You were in a different advisory class. But yeah, there was one in mine. There was like 4 in mine too.
Yeah, I don't. I'm forgetting what her last name is, and I'm not gonna reveal that here on the channel. But yeah, like she was dating. She wasn't. I don't know what she was doing, but me and her started to become friends during senior year, and like honestly, if I had not been dating Moon, that might have become a thing. which is weird to think about because like she was not the best person in the world. But no, but it was just kind of funny because like she did some stupid shit. She knew that she did, but it sounded like she was trying to get better, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I haven't talked to really anyone outside of the Nerdy Birdies from our high school in years.
Same.
Yeah, same.
So, and I haven't really talked to most of the Nerdy Birdies in years either. Like since I want to say like, well, the most recent time besides you guys has been like what, when I rejoined the Nerdy Birdies.
Yeah.
So, and that was a few years ago at this point, which that's shocking. But yeah, that so that happened. But yeah, we haven't really talked much on there in a while. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of other things that happened in high school that are just like, wow, there's a lot of weird shit. Oh my gosh. But going back to that senior sunset though, that was a lot of fun as well because like here we were, most of the Nerdy Birdies were graduating. And then there was just like those few that were just like, yeah, we're stuck here. Like obviously Ryan and Moon, and Rosetta still had to they were still a few years behind.
Yeah. But then Ryan and Moon went to Job Corps.
That's true. Which, like, I've heard that it was a lot better for them because, yeah, which, let's be honest, it's probably better than a lot of school shit because, like, let's be honest, schools are not the best place to learn.
No.
Like, oh my gosh. Have you guys ever watched the video "Don't Stay in School" by Boy in a Band?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, like, that's kind of weird that so much of that is absolutely true, and considering the fact where we grew up, it was just more true than any words could describe. And it's just kind of sad that like so many people just aren't actually taught diddly squat. And there's so
that
much...
also has to do with how the parents teach their kids.
Yeah, but at the same time that schools should be doing more than that, and it's not a parent's responsibility to teach their kids everything, which is practically what our high schools did. Like, high school was shit. Let's just be honest here. I don't know. But, yeah. So you're planning on moving to a farming town, Jack?
Well, no, not really. We're working on finding a house that'll house all of us, so it's a weird time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So we can split rent and, like, pay less and all this stuff.
Okay. Isn't... I thought you were moving in with your sister. Or has that changed?
My sister, no.
With
no.
Ashley, yeah.
No, that was never a thing.
Okay, I thought
At some point, I was going to get a trailer and follow them around the country, and then I realized that was stupid.
Oh, come on. It would be fun. Are they still traveling around the country?
They sure are.
Wow. So, basically, Joey is visiting every single state multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I'm assuming that the only states that he hasn't been to at this point are Alaska and Hawaii, right?
I don't know how many they've hit in the middle there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some of those middle states are pretty hard to get to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's fun. So, how often... so, I'm assuming that they just don't... do they not come to visit you that often, or what?
They come to visit about once a year.
Once a year? Okay, that's what... I kind of figured that, but at the same time, I wasn't 100% certain. But yeah. Oh my gosh.
I really gotta head out. I gotta get this project done.
Fair enough. And this has been a long one, and we've talked about a lot of things that probably shouldn't go onto the internet, but at the same time, who cares? But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on!